a lot of hip-hop people probably wouldn't look at it, and I don't think it would scratch your hip-hop itch if that's what you're looking for. But at the same time, it's great music. I believe in it. A lot of people believe in it. It's gotten me a lot of things have been, been beneficial from it in my life. So I'm not gonna put them on blast. It doesn't do anything.
I'm just making sure because that's what we do on the show. We'll call them out for you.
Oh man, you're gonna get somebody. I'm gonna get blackballed. You can't do it.
No, I hear you. I need to watch it myself on the show. So let me just end that right there.
Right.
All right. Now on your coming up album, you also worked with artists such as Justin Bieber and Robin Thicke.
No,
you didn't.
I worked with people who produced for them. I didn't work with them.
Oh,
myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see. I thought they might have did some.
Produced for them. They're from Chicago.
Okay.
And they're producers who've worked with Justin Bieber, Robin Thicke, Estelle, The Game, Melanie, Fiona. They have a crazy, crazy, crazy resume. And they're from here. And I did 3 songs with them. One of which I think I'm going to be doing a video for and putting out very soon. I hadn't planned on it, but it's just working out that way. And I did 3 with them, and they were co-producing 2 more. So I love working with them. They're crazy, and they're talented and fun. And they're fun to look at, too. They're hot guys.
That's cool. All right. Now, when it comes to, like, producing, are you guys helping each other out? Are you guys both bringing something to the table?
Absolutely. When I first sat down with them, and I actually have footage of it. I don't know when I'm going to put it out, but when I first sat down with them and worked on my project, it was funny because I actually asked them, like, how do you feel working on my project? Like, it's not the typical thing you're used to. And he was like, yeah, it's definitely not making hood beats in my mom's basement. That's where I came from, but I like things that challenge me. And, I mean, when you listen to the stuff, like, a lot of it is kind of straightforward pop rock with hip-hop influence. And you would never tell that they had made that kind of music before because it's so great. Like, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? They really snap. And I love that I got it out of them. And I'm really looking forward to the 2 that we co-produce because we're going to get some of that same magic. And that makes me happy.
I hear you. I actually think that producers have to bring the most to the table as far as, like, having an open ear. You can't just be stuck to one genre when you're producing. So I think that's great.
Yeah, I had to play them a couple records because they already are really open-minded. I mean, the spectrum of people they produce for is crazy. But I had to play them a couple records that I'm into just to get them in the mindset that I was going for. And they thought I was insane. They were like, man, Nikki, you just batting all the way to the left with this one.
Okay.
But when we finished it, they were like, okay, we have hits under our belt. So, yay.
That's good to know. All right. What else did I want to get into today? There's, like, so much to talk about with you. Lots of established artists said things about your music, such as Lupe Fiasco. He said, quote unquote, Nikki Lynette is the queen of Inglewood. She's super dope. Rodney Jerkins said, quote unquote, I really like what she's doing. It's different. I look forward to hearing more from her. And Dwelle said, quote unquote, Nikki Lynette definitely has a crazy style. It works for her. The more I hear, the more impressed I become. How do you feel when you hear things like that?
I get stoked. It's always nice to get confirmation from people who are further along in their career than you. It just makes you feel like you're on the right path. With Lupe, I met him several years ago, and he hosted my first mixtape.
That's
and
correct.
He called me the Queen of Inglewood because I'm doing something different, but I am from the hood. And he found that, he liked that. And at the time, it was way before anybody ever really was accepting me or my style of music. So just getting the vote of confidence from him was awesome. With Rodney Jerkins, I'm actually signing on with a company that he's partial owner of. The company's called Artists and Brands. And when I met him and he made that statement about me, I wasn't working with him at the time. I was in this competition where I was competing. I actually ended up winning second place in the nation, and he was one of the judges. So it was really awesome to get that acknowledgement from him because it made me push forward, create more. And now I'm signing on with the company that he's one of the owners of. And with Dwele, you know, I interviewed him because I do celebrity interviews as well. And I interviewed him a couple years back, and we became friends. And now I have a song with Dwele that I'm about to put out. Probably, I haven't decided if I'm going to put out another mixtape next or not, because I don't want to pigeonhole myself with the rap thing. It's hard to get away from that when you do a mixtape. But I have this song I did with Dwele, and I got Dwele rapping on it. He's singing and rapping on it. And I really look forward to putting that out. I respect him so much as an artist because he produces. He does everything. He even shoots his own videos. The man's a beast. So I love getting that acknowledgement from other people. And I'm about to do a song with Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Wow. If that's not hip hop, I don't know what is.
Isn't it? But it's crazy though, because I'm gonna make them rap on like some sick hip hop, twisted, heavy metal sound and stuff. I'm going in.
And do you like go in with your beats? Like, do you make them in the comfort of your own home? Like, how does that work? What kind of vibe do you have to be in to make a crazy beat?
I enjoy producing from home. Like, I usually, like right now I'm feeling really creative because I just got back off the road. And I'm trying to remember what my life was like before I was extremely busy. Like before I was planning for my road trip, before I was putting out my EP. You know, I don't want to say things have slowed down because I'm still really busy, but I'm having a lot more time alone and a lot more time to create. So I'm feeling really creative right now. And what I do is, you know, I just take my little laptop, I take my little Triton keyboard, I take my... and I do it in Reason. I program my stuff in Reason. And then I take it into the studio, dump it into Logic, you know, clean it up, bring in my musicians, redo some stuff. And that's how I create my tracks, because I need live musicians. I love the live sound mixed with, you know, production. That's what I'm into. It's my sound.
Okay.
So as of lately, like, the process has been going really smooth because I'm becoming a better producer.
That's good to know. Do you still like live in the Midwest? Are you still in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm back and forth between here and New York all the time. I travel a lot. I was supposed to be living in New York, and what happened, what happened was I was about to sign with this independent label that has international distribution through Universal Europe. And I was really excited about signing on with them, and that was right when I was about to move to New York. But I chose to stay in Chicago because they were building a studio here, and they had already started recording me at the studio, actually where I record now, VSOP Studios. But when we started going into the deal and negotiations of it, they started changing all the original terms that we had agreed upon. And at that point, I had already signed a lease for another year in Chicago. So I'm still here, and I'm not as bummed about it because I'm still recording the VSOP Studios with my friend Matt Hennessy. We make great music. We have great chemistry, but I end up traveling so much, and that's fine. You know, I kind of would love to be in New York or LA, and sometimes I really get bummed that I am not where the action is, but I do travel, so I can't complain.
I hear you. It'll be all right. I don't think you're missing too much, or maybe I'm just saying that because I'm always here, and it just seems so redundant to me. But
really?
Yeah. I would be on the West Coast.
Next time I visit, we have to hang out so you can show me what's redundant to you, because it'll all be new to me. Okay,
definitely. That sounds like a plan.
Well,
don't be afraid to stop by. And I'm going to keep you on the line. I actually have two of your singles, Love You Crazy and The Strong Survive. Which one do you want to get into right now?
I would say The Strong Survive because that's what my EP is named after.
All right, and I wanted to ask you, what is the meaning with this title? And it's the name of your EP, so why don't you break that title down real quick?
When I was doing the project, I was preparing for my road trip and stuff like that, and I knew that I wanted to put out an EP, but I didn't know which songs were going to go on the EP. And at that time, Jersey Shore hadn't picked that song up yet, because that song ended up being on the season premiere of Jersey Shore, and I didn't know it was coming. But, you know, I went on my road trip with this guy named Nate, who's a vlogger on YouTube, And I let him hear the song, and he was like, I think this song summarizes everything that you're doing in your life right now. And it's true, because I'm an artist who, for a long time, people told me that I wouldn't make it. And the people that I trusted the most in my life kind of took advantage of me, had me working for dirt cheap. Like, you know, I went through some hard times, but in the end, I'm still here. I'm doing really well, and it's because I was strong. And I'm glad I went through those struggles. Everybody should go through struggles, so they make you who you are. In the end, you know, only the strong survive.
That's true. Hopefully everybody will take that same message that you put into the song out of it.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, and let's get into it. This is Nikki Lynette with The Strong Survivor, and I'm going to keep Nikki on the line. We'll be back right after this on WSJ The Voice.
The one you love might be the one who let you down every time. Every time. Oh, every time. Just be sure you can survive without no one by your side. 'Cause in life, the strong survive.
All right. That was Nikki Lynette with The Strong Survive right here on WSJ The Voice. And Nikki Lynette, where are you?
I'm still here.
All right, she's still here, everybody. If you stay tuned throughout the whole show, I appreciate it. If you just joined in somewhere in the middle, it's all good. We're still here for a couple more minutes. All right, now that was your song, The Strong Survive. You have an amazing singing voice, by the way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No problem. But it's true, so you deserve it.
It's an acquired taste, you know? Like, if people are looking for an artist that does, like, the straight-up R&B thing, like, people kind of expect that from black female artists, and I'm still not that artist. So it feels good when people, you know, do like my voice and like what I do.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's definitely going to go on rotation. If you want to vote that song onto the top 12 at 12 or Love You Crazy, which is going to come up next, you could do that. It's going to officially start next Wednesday. I keep delaying it because the show is a hot mess.
At least you know it.
I know it. People tell me, but that's what makes the show go around, so I love it.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I noticed you have a number of awards. Excuse me. You have a number of awards, like the 2010 Chicago Independent Music Award for Best Alternative/Hip Hop Artist and Performer of the Year, as well as receiving a nationwide recognition, winning the second place in what does that say? Your stage? Our
Artist
stage?
on the Verge with ourstage.com.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was saying that correctly.
Yeah. I won stuff.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
Nice, that's
I'm not
good.
really like a person. I typically don't do like competitions and stuff. I don't like to, but I did it because I just kind of got thrown into it. Like, they asked me to do it, they nominated me, and I went for it, and I won, and I was really happy. A lot of times I don't do competitions because sometimes it's a popularity contest. It's not about who's the most talented. It's about who everybody knows and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But in this situation, I don't know if it was popularity or talent, but I won, so I'm happy. You know?
Yeah, that's so true, by the way. Congratulations on that as well. That's why I can't deal with crowds, because everybody wants to fight to be the center of attention.
Yeah. That is very true. So you don't like going in crowds in general?
No, I don't mind, because I always make myself comfortable. I try to say nothing can make me uncomfortable, but I just don't prefer crowds.
Okay.
Yeah. Like in a club, for instance. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah.
You don't like crowded clubs? Well, nobody likes crowded. Only people that like crowded clubs are people that go there to show off for other people they don't know. That's what I think. If you like crowded clubs, I'm sorry, don't hate me. Please still buy my album. But I'm just saying, it's not an enjoyable experience for me.
We're just keeping it real, everybody. We're just keeping it real.
Keeping it something.
Well, I wish this interview could go on throughout the rest of the show, but I have another interview after this interview. This is a full packed show today. But I want to ask you some other things. Where could everybody find you at on the social networks? Where can they hear your music
I am
at?
on Twitter, probably